Hello everyone, this hour on Verbling, the next in my Hot Topics series. Today we're working on a new hot topic. We're going to focus more on vocabulary in this first hour, but the hot topic is going to be all about the situation in Iraq and Syria, specifically about ISIS. So in the first hour we're going to focus on vocabulary based on one article in the BBC News. In the second hour, we're going to try to take some of what we've learned and use it as a point of discussion. We're going to be talking about things in the second hour. So let's get started in just a minute. First, before I begin, a little bit about me. My name's Jon-Eric. I'm your Verbling teacher for this hour. I'm an American teacher from New York, hanging out in Lisbon, Portugal to bring you this class. Here are 3 quick rules to help you participate. Don't forget to turn off, tune in, and open up, which means turn off your microphone when you're not speaking so that we can cut down on the background noise and have the classroom as quiet as possible. Tune in to the new words you learn when you are speaking so that I can give you feedback. And finally, open up to your classmates. Relax and have fun. We're all here to learn, and this is a safe and respectful place to practice your English. So that's a little bit about me. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to say hello to you, of course, but I'm going to share, oh, what happened to my screen share? I'm going to be sharing a document with you in just a second. First I have to just see where it downloaded, because it has disappeared. Well, let's do this. I don't know where it went. What I'm going to do is, as we do the class, I'm going to be adding activities to our document. I just have to figure out, if you give me just a minute to start, I have to figure out where my link is because I downloaded and it does not seem to be there. So hang on just a minute while I do this. I'm going to give you the link in the chat window. As soon as I can open this, there we go. And what you'll see is that, let's see, let me just get the document open before we do anything else. Hold on just a minute. Okay, hot topics. No. One moment, please. Hot topics, here we go. Okay, I'm opening it now. All right. Well, anyway, I'm having trouble finding my document. It seems to have disappeared. So, let's do this. I need a minute to figure out. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining. I need to figure out where my document is. I can't get started until I can share it with you. So, hang on a minute, and I'll be back in just a minute. I've got to go through my desktop. Okay? So, hang on. I'm still here, by the way, but I'm just going to turn off the camera because I have to quickly sort through my files and upload what I'm looking for. Oh, I think I found it. Look at that. Yes, this is it. Okay, I think I got this set up finally. So, first, let me see if I can give you a link to the document. I'm just putting this together right now. So not everything is going to be there where it should be, but it will be as we do the class. Second, what is that link, Carmen?
Hello, that link, a friend of mine sent it to me yesterday. It is a 5 years world domination plan.
What?
From these people. It's totally serious. I mean, they want to get that in 5 years. That's their goal.
Oh, of ISIS, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was our 5-year domination plan.
No, no, that's
okay.
another topic.
Oh, okay, fine,
No.
fine. All right. So look, I just gave you the link. Let me quickly share my screen with everyone so you can see what it should look like. The last 2 days have been very busy for me, so unfortunately, I didn't have time to set everything up the way I like. But you can see there, this is in the news, ISIS. I'm going to be adding a few things in just a minute. Oh, topic. Yeah, let me add the discussion questions first. Here, you're going to copy and paste these. Hold on just a second. I need to. Yeah, I'm definitely having some problems with my Google Doc today. Let's see. I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. If it's Google Chrome or what, something's wrong. I can't copy and paste anything. Let me try. I can't delete. I can't copy and paste. All right. We'll get there in just a minute. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can just take a screenshot of my document and paste it in there. 1 minute, almost. Hold on a second. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is work on vocabulary. I said this hour is going to be much more about vocabulary than anything else. So, I'm going to try to copy the vocabulary exercise into the document. Let's see if it works. Oh my god, no, it's not. You know, I've really never had a problem like this. Nope, it did not work. Let me try this one more time. If not, I'm going to have to share my screen with you. Let me try one more time. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the document. This is not working. You know, okay, maybe I can just erase everything and start over. Okay, let's try it again. Maybe it's working. Yeah, it worked. Okay, good. Okay, so now you can see there's a okay, so you can see on page 2 synonym matched. Can everyone see that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, good. So the first thing we're going to do is work on some vocabulary just to before we go into the theme, okay? So I've got a set of words. I've pulled out words from an extract of the text that we're going to read. I pulled out some words, and what I'd like you to do is see if you can connect the words with their closest word. It doesn't mean it's going to be an exact match. It's just going to be the closest word. Hang on just a second because I need to fix one more thing. There we go. Okay. So we've got the words from the text are, I believe, on the right, and I've got, yeah. No, I've got the on the left, and I have the words, the synonyms are on the right, okay? So we've got fighting, set up, declared, area, head, parts, largely, linked, struggle, and jets. On the synonym side, we've got bits, announced, fight, established, mainly, region, planes, battling, connected. Okay, you're going to make your best educated guess about how they connect together. So, let's see if we can just go around. Maybe we can start with Yuki. We'll just go around the room. By the way, I can't see you very well. I can't see you, anyone. So, you're gonna, if I miss you or if I don't see someone come in or something like that, please just let me know. So, Yuki,
Yes.
in this list, what would you match fighting with in terms of the letters from A to J? What do you think is the best match?
Sorry, I can't get it.
So we're finding the best synonyms for the words. I've taken words out. If you look at below, you'll see that you're gonna listen, and you're gonna be filling in some vocabulary. So what I've done is taken out a set of words, right? And we want to just to figure out. The article describes the situation with one set of vocabulary. We're gonna yeah.
Synonym of fighting with battling.
Battling. Okay, so one would be A. No, H. Ooh, that's weird. Sorry. Yeah, H. Okay, there we go. So one is H. Battling. I agree. Here it's probably the best synonym. Let's go down the list. We're going to go through across the room. So Jason, let's take a look at to set up. To set up. By the way, you're going to encounter all these words in the article in just a moment. So what I want you to do is to think about these after we define the words with the synonym. I want you to think about their use in the article. So to set up in general, what do you think would be the best connection on the right side to set up something?
Yeah, I think setup is related to establish.
Okay. And you can already imagine what we're setting up, what is being set up. If we're talking about the recent events in Iraq and Syria. So established is D, okay? Let's put up there. Set up, established. Not spelled like that, spelled like this. There we go. Okay, very good, I agree. And we're on to, I can't see who that is next to you. Jason? Who's next to you? I can't see.
I think it's me.
Who is you? I can't see your name for some reason. Sorry.
Hussein. My name is Hussein.
Shay. Hi, Shay. Where are you from?
Hussein. I'm from Turkey.
You're from Turkey. And your name is Shay, right?
Hussein. My name is Hussein.
Okay. You should write it in the chat window because for some reason I can't see your name in the.
Okay. Yeah, I can write.
It would be better if you could. Okay. So we're
Can you see?
Yeah. So Hussein or Hussein? How do I say it?
Hussein.
Hussein. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay. So far we've got that fighting is probably closest to battling.
Yeah.
Setting up is probably closest to establishing. What about declared? What's another way to say declared? Announced.
Yeah.
I agree. Okay, I think you've all got the hang of it. It's pretty easy, actually. So we're going to keep going. Giuseppe, you'd be next. We're doing area, number 4. Area.
Area, region.
Area, same as a region. Okay, region is F. Whoops. Okay, and Carmen, I think we're on to head. Remember, think about the context here. It's not head as in part of your body, but head as in what?
Leader, maybe?
Head. So the head of an organization, right. So leader is J. Okay, and I think I skipped someone earlier, which was... For some reason, I can't see the names of anyone in the chat room. So, Yuki, after you and between you and Jason, who is that person? I can't see the name.
Tanya.
Tanya. Hello, Tanya.
Hello.
How are you? Where are you from, Tanya?
Well, I'm from Italy.
From Italy. Fantastic. Nice to have you. So, before we do the reading and listening activity about our article, I've picked out a few words.
Yeah.
I want you to define them by finding the closest synonym. Right now we're on the word parts, right? So parts is 6.
Maybe could be bits.
It's probably the closest, right? So bits is A, right? We'll see how these words relate to the topic in just a minute when we get to the reading. We're back to Yuki for largely.
The synonym of largely would be mainly.
It has to be mainly. I agree. Mainly. And then I think we're back to Jason for 8. Linked. Jason, what would be another way to say linked?
Link connected.
Absolutely. Very good. Connected. And I can't see who's next. Hussein, it was back to you.
No. Struggle, fight.
Struggle is fight. Absolutely. Fight is C. Okay, and who's next? And Giuseppe. The last one would be jets.
Jets, planes.
Oh, that's easy. That's too easy.
The last one.
Okay, where is it? G. Okay, you're going to find some of these words in the text below. So take a look. You know what? I'm going to move this to a new page so that you can. Give me a second here. Page break. I'm going to move it to page 3 so you can see the whole text in one space. Okay? What we're going to do is listen the first time. We're going to read this as well, but first we're just going to listen. And what I want you to do is see if you can fill in the missing words from listening. So this is a little bit more challenging because I'm not going to tell you what the words are. I'm going to see if you can just get it through the listening. You can write the words in the chat window if you like. Write them on a piece of paper and just tell me afterwards, but we're going to decide what the missing words were. And if you like it, I can read it 2 times, if you'd like me to. Okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready! Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready.
Ready! You need to shout with joy and enthusiasm. Are you ready? Yeah!
Yeah.
Ready! Here we go. Listen carefully. Rebels are fighting the governments of Iraq and Syria. Rebels that are fighting the governments of Iraq and Syria have set up their own state. It is called a caliphate, an Islamic nation. The rebels are from the group ISIS, the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria. The group is also called ISIL or ISIL, the Islamic State in Iraq and the Levant. The newly declared state stretches from Aleppo in the north of Syria to Diyala in eastern Iraq. That is the area under the control of the rebels who have been fighting government troops in both countries. ISIL put a recorded statement online on Sunday announcing the new state. It said ISIL's leader, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, would be the caliph, head of state, and that he would also be, quote, leader for Muslims everywhere. Wikipedia says ISIS leaders think their state should be bigger. They also want parts of Jordan, Israel, Palestine, Lebanon, southern Turkey, and Cyprus. Its members are largely Sunni Muslims who say they are disliked by the governments of Iraq and Syria. It was linked to Al-Qaeda when it first started, but those links have been cut out. Wikipedia said ISIS had close links with Al-Qaeda until 2014, but in February of that year, after an 8-month power struggle, Al-Qaeda cut all ties with the group. Reports are that Al-Qaeda did not agree with the attacks on civilians that have led to thousands of deaths. Iraq has received several military jets from Russia to help fight the rebels. That's an interesting line at the end there. So I'd like to ask the group. We can maybe you can just call out the words. What I'd like you to do is actually, I think it might be easier if we each take one line, read it a second time, and this time fill in the missing words. This is a good exercise because if you're not sure what the word is, you still can use the context to try to guess what the word should be. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a little space here, up here, and what I'm going to do is, so that we can see everything on one page, I'm going to put 1 to 5 on the top, and we're just going to go around the room again. So I don't know where we left off, so I'm just going to start with Carmen and go from left to right. So Carmen, what I'd like you to do, read it again and try to fill in the missing word in 1, and then we're going to go into Giuseppe and so on. Okay? Are you ready, Carmen?
Yeah.
Give it a
Rebels
shot.
Rebels that are fighting the governments of Iraq and Syria have set up their own state.
I agree. That's it. So these were the words that we looked at in the very beginning. And I think, who's next? I think it's Giuseppe next. Keep going.
The rebels are from the group ISIS, the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, ISIS. The group is also called ISIL or ISIL, the Islamic State in Iraq and in the Levant. They newly declared from Aleppo in the north of Syria to Diyala in eastern Iraq.
Okay.
Declared.
So what was 2? Say it again. The newly declared what? The newly declared
from Aleppo.
Yeah, but if you say declared, that's an adjective. So you need the noun. Declared is correct, but what's the noun that follows declared? There's 2 words in this space. Actually, 2 words. The newly declared what?
Declared battle.
The newly declared, say again?
Battle. Fight. Battle.
Oh, battle. Oh, no. I wouldn't say battle. I wouldn't say battle in this case. Anyone else want to give it a shot?
State.
Yeah, the newly declared state is correct.
Okay.
The newly declared state. I guess in some of these there's more than one word, so you have to just fill in what sounds best to you. Okay, we're on to Hussein, I believe.
Yeah. That is the area under the control of the rebels who have been fighting government.
Okay, so under the control, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Under the control, the rebels is already there. Okay, good. So far, so good. Okay, who's next after you, Hussein? I can't see the room.
I don't know on your screen, but
Oh, it's Jason, isn't it? It's Jason.
Yeah, Jason.
Go for it, Jason.
Yeah.
You can read the beginning of 3 again, just so because it's connected. So start from that is.
This is that is the area. That is
Look below for the below for the answer. He said under
the control of the rebels who have been fighting governments.
Government what? Here, government is an adjective describing what? Government what? What do you think? Remember, they're fighting. So who are they fighting?
The government from the other country.
Good guess. Good guess. But actually, I'll tell you, it's a noun. So if these are rebels, they're organized. What do we call it when people are organized to fight? People are organized in a group. And especially if they are officially a government organization.
Army.
Army, exactly. So Army is a good guess, that's right, but it's not the word that we said. Can you think of a synonym for army? Can you think of a synonym? Another way to say the people in the army.
Soldier.
Soldiers, right? You can say government soldiers, okay? Anyone else want to give it a guess?
Military, maybe.
Military, the government military. It doesn't fit here because military can sound like an adjective. You can say the military, but the military what? Or the government what? So a synonym for soldiers would be?
Troops.
Troops! That is
Yeah.
it. Very good. Government troops. Very good. Okay, and we're on to, after Giuseppe was...
I think
It's
I
Tanya.
am.
There we go.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. Okay, so keep reading.
Yeah. Um, ISIL put a recorded. I don't know because I can't find the word, but I think sounds like a message on.
Right. The
Okay.
idea is message. When you say an official message, like for example, Barack Obama made, we don't say made a message,
A declaration.
the idea is declaration. That's the right idea, but it's not the right word. Does
Okay.
anyone know? Another way to say declaration.
Delegation.
Not really declaration because that's a little bit too strong. When you say something about an important issue and you represent the government or you represent someone, you are making
An announcement.
an announcement. Getting closer.
Speech.
Getting closer.
Statement.
Say again?
Statement.
Statement is correct.
Okay.
Statement. Okay, so read that sentence again for us, Tanya.
Yeah. ISIL put a recorded statement on Sunday announcing the new site.
Okay, let me just see if we have everything there. Oh, there's one word. Where did they put the statement? How did they distribute the statement? How was it seen by the public or heard by the public? What was the medium? They put the statement where, Tanya? Do you remember? Does anyone remember?
On internet.
Right. What's another way to say on the internet? Another way to say that.
Online.
Online is correct. Okay? So they put the statement online Sunday. Right? I also put a recorded statement online on Sunday. I should put the on there as well. Online on Sunday announcing the new state. So we know it can't be announcement because we would never say announcement announcing. So we had to find a synonym. Okay, so you've got your answers there. Let's go down to the second text. And we're going to do 7 through 12. Okay, by the way, so after Tanya is Yuki. Okay. Go for it, Yuki.
Russia to help.
So you can just read it and say blank when you get to the blank, and then afterwards think about what sounds best.
Just levels. Where? 7. Okay.
Yeah, starting with Wikipedia.
Wikipedia said ISIS leaders think they are blank.
Yeah, if you want.
Think they are regiment government. No?
Wait a second. I'll add one more word here. Okay? I'll add one more word. So in 7, we can have several words, but the sentence 7 begins with the word bigger.
We didn't do the 6, I think.
Oh, we missed 6? Did
Yeah.
we?
No, we didn't.
Oh, I didn't see it. Yeah, sorry. You're right. Sorry. Yuki, maybe we should... I missed that. Sorry. Can you go back to 6 first?
6. Okay. It said ISIL's leader, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi,
Baghdadi.
would be the caliph, the head of state, and that he would be a leader of Muslim everywhere.
I agree. Yeah. The actual thing was he would also be leader, right? So he would also be leader. Well, that's not right. Leader for Muslims everywhere. Leader for. All right. So I want you just to continue. We're going to go back to the top of the list. If I missed anyone, just let me know. I can't see the person next to Carmen. Carmen, who's next to you?
Adam.
Adam. Hello, Adam. I didn't see you come in. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Hello, Adam?
Hello?
Okay, I don't hear Adam. So, Carmen, let's pick it up on 7. And Adam, when you get your mic on, just say hello. So go ahead, Carmen.
Hello?
Pick it up from 7, Wikipedia.
Wikipedia says...
Oh, wait. We got him. Is that you, Adam?
Yes, hello?
We have a delay. I think we have a delay. So go ahead, Carmen, and we'll get back to Adam in just a second. Go ahead, Carmen.
Wikipedia says ISIS leaders think their kingdom should be bigger. I mean, their kingdom, maybe not.
Maybe not kingdom, but something similar. So it's not a kingdom, is it? Because there's no king.
Empire.
Ah, okay. Just a question. Do you think that they would use the word empire? Because that's probably how they would describe the West, as being imperialistic.
Uh-huh.
So maybe maybe a more neutral word than empire. So definitely not kingdom. Nation. Okay. Here's the actual answer. Wikipedia says ISIS leaders think their state should be bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So nation is a good guess. It would work as well. Their state should be bigger. All right? And let's see if we got Adam's microphone working now. Hi, Adam. Are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Going once. Going twice. I
Yes.
don't hear Adam.
I can hear him correctly, I think.
Yeah, I do as well.
You can hear him or you can't hear him? Sorry.
We can hear him.
Oh, you can hear him. Now I hear him, but I hear a very, very long delay. So I'm not sure what's going on. For some reason, I'm not hearing him at the same time. Okay. So, Adam, here's the deal. We listen to... Actually, Adam, you're going to have to just listen for a moment because I think you joined us after I read the article. We're going to be discussing the article, but first we're doing a little bit of vocabulary work. Okay, so for this exercise, just listen, and afterwards we're going to read it again as a group, and we'll start to discuss it, okay? So let's move on to Giuseppe for 8.
8. Its members are largely Sunni Muslims, blank disliked by the governments of Iraq and Syria.
Why don't you go back to they also? Pick it up from there so we don't lose the context, okay?
They also went to parts of Jordan, Israel, Palestine, Lebanon, Southern Turkey. Palestine, Lebanon, Southern Turkey, and Cyprus.
Cyprus, we said. Cyprus.
Its members are largely Sunni Muslims, blank disliked by the governments of Iraq and Syria.
Okay, very good. So the answer to 8 is its members are largely Sunni Muslims, and what was 8?
Were disliked.
Okay. Almost. Are they really disliked? Or do they think they're disliked?
They were disliked.
Well, maybe they are in reality, but according to the article, it's more that they think they're disliked. So we need a way to say that. I'm not saying that they are disliked in reality. I'm saying that they think they are. So how could we say that here? If you were describing Sunni Muslims and they think they are disliked, how could we say that concisely in 8?
Supposedly disliked.
That's a good guess. But so fill in the blank for me there. Its members are largely Sunni Muslims.
Who said they are disliked?
Okay, who said they are disliked, who are supposed to be disliked, who may be disliked. It's good to have the word who because it describes Muslims. It connects it back. Here's what I actually said. Its members are largely Sunni Muslims who say they are disliked by government. So I think you're right, Yuki. Who say they are. Who say they are disliked. Where is it? Disliked by the governments of Iraq and Syria. Okay? Who's next after Giuseppe? Giuseppe, who's next to you?
Next to me, Yuki.
Oh, wait. Maybe we all look different. Sorry, we must all be different. For me, I have... Hold on. It looks like Hussein. For me, you're next, Hussein. Maybe we're all in a different order in each other's...
Yeah, it's different. It's different. On your
okay.
screen, it's different.
Okay. So go for it, Hussein.
Okay. It was linked to Al Qaeda when it first started, but okay. Al Qaeda when it first started, but its power has been cut.
Good. Very good. Here's what I actually read. It was linked to Al Qaeda when it first started, but those links have been cut.
Those links have been.
Okay?
Yeah.
But that's good. The main thing is that you got the verb tense right. Have been cut. So that's the passive voice in the present perfect verb tense. Have been cut. Okay? And on my screen, the next person is Jason.
Wikipedia said ISIS had close links with Al-Qaeda until 2014, but in February of that year, after an 8 months of fighting or struggling.
Well, for now, let's say 8th month blank, and then keep reading to the end of the sentence, and then we'll figure it out.
After 8 months blank, Al-Qaeda cut all ties with the group.
Okay, right. So, in order to figure out what's in the space, I'll tell you that there's 2 words here in the space, but you have to figure out, you have to try to get a clue from the text if you can. So what's your initial idea, Jason?
Fighting.
Good. Okay, that's the right idea. After an 8th month fight. Okay, it's the right idea, but let me just see here. If we go back to our list, go back here to these words. What was another way we could say fight? Go back to our synonyms here. What was another way we said fight, Jason?
Battling.
We said fight, we said battle, and there's one more synonym.
Struggle.
Struggle, yeah. So it's struggle. So if we go back down here to 10, we'll say after an 8-month struggle. What kind of struggle was it? They're trying to get control, right? So what kind of struggle was it if they're trying to get control of the country? Ooh, that was loud. Someone has a loud mobile. What kind of struggle was it if they're trying to get control of the country, or of the countries? What kind of struggle was it, Jason? A struggle for what?
For the power.
Exactly. So struggle for power would be power struggle. That's it. after an 8-month power struggle. Okay? And Jason, who's after you? Jason, I see after you looks like Tanya. For me, it's Tanya. Okay, so keep going, Tanya. I think we're getting with reports.
Reports are that Al-Qaeda did not attack or
here, I'll tell you, there's a bunch of words actually. It's going to be, we have, the last one is what? Did not. There's 2 words that go in this blank. 2 words. Wait, hold on a second. Did not blank on civilians. Did not. 1, 2, 3. 3 words. I'm sorry. 3 words. Okay, and you got one of them. You said attack. But actually, it's going to be attacks. But you've still got 2 more words that go before attacks.
Yeah, because
so remember, they cut their ties.
Jet attacks on.
They cut their ties with ISIS. Al-Qaeda cut their ties. They separated. So if they separated, how did they feel about the attacks? What do you think, Tanya? If Al-Qaeda separated or cut its ties with ISIS, how did they feel about the attacks on civilians? How did they feel about it?
I can't understand you because of course they feel bad. I think.
They felt bad about it.
Ah, okay.
Is that what you're saying? So look, there's 2 words before attacks, but I'm giving you a clue. It describes their opinion about the attacks. Did they have a positive opinion about the attacks on civilians, or did they have a negative opinion on attacks about civilians? From the context, what would you say, Tanya? Positive or negative opinion? What would you guess?
A negative.
Exactly. It's a negative opinion. So, did they agree? No.
I did not. Ah, okay. Did not agree. Attack.
Right.
No.
That's right.
Light or jet attack.
Okay. And we just need one more word, Tanya. We need the preposition. They did not. Prepositions are in, at, on, with.
Yeah.
Which preposition should we use here? They did not agree. Blank attacks.
To.
Okay, that's a good guess. If they say did not agree to, that means they did not authorize the attacks. It's a good guess. Actually, what I read was they did not agree with attacks, which has a different meaning. It means that they had nothing to do with the attacks, but they disagreed in general. So if you say they did not agree to attacks, that means that they did not permit the attacks. Okay, so that's also a good guess. Okay, and finally, we're going to go on to the last one, which you're going to see on the next page, I think. I'm just going to do one thing. I'm going to move it to this page because I want it all to be on the same page. So 12 is going to be next to 11. And let's see, who's after you? Tanya, I think it's Yuki. It's next one. Okay?
Iraq has received several jets from, received several jets from Russia to help fight the rebels.
I agree. And there you go. So that's the whole thing together. Okay. So we've got some vocabulary. We've got a little article. In fact, what I can do maybe is also copy and paste the original and the links. Let me see if I can quickly put the links here, because what I was going to do is then take one of the sources. I have 3 different sources from this, which I could use. Or we can take a look at Carmen's article as well. That's another possibility here. So let me make a little section for links. Where can I put it? I'll put it. Oh, look, I have the wrong links up there. Sorry. Let me change that. Ignore those links I have on the top. They're wrong. These links are the right links. These links are the right links there. Okay. What I'd like to do is to focus on, as I said, we're going to be dealing more with vocabulary this hour, and the next hour we're going to be talking about the articles themselves, and maybe we can read bits and pieces of articles and start to talk about what we think. What I want to do first is, I have some questions for you. Hang on just a second. Give me a moment. Based on the article, I have a few questions. So again, we're not talking about our opinion just yet. Let me paste 5 questions on the next page, which you'll see on, hold on, give it to you in just a minute. You're going to see this on 4. So we're going to call these comprehension, comprehension questions. There we go. Okay, you'll see the first 5 on that page, and the next 5 will probably be on the next one. I have to see how it fits. Let's see if I can get it all on one page. Yeah, there we go. The next 5 will probably be below. So I'd like us to talk about these. Maybe what I can do is read the article a second time, and I can paste the original so you can read along, just because I want you to see all the words in their original context as well. So give me a second to do that as well. So before the questions, let me start with the actual article. You see it on page 4? There we go. And let me paste the bottom here. Okay, so this is from 3 different sources. There we go. Okay, it all fits on the page. So I'm going to read it a second time just so you can hear the whole thing with the answers in front of you. Just follow along as I read. Then we're going to talk about some of those discussion questions. And the second hour, we're going to talk about our opinion about the situation. And we can take a look at a few excerpts from various articles of offering different opinions. So here we go. Rebels that are fighting the government of Iraq and Syria have set up their own state. It is called a caliphate, an Islamic nation. Rebels from the group ISIS, the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria. The group is also called ISIL, the Islamic State in Iraq and the Levant, or Levant. The newly declared state stretches from Aleppo in the north of Syria to Diyala in eastern Iraq. That is the area under the control of rebels who have been fighting government troops in both countries. ISIL put a recorded statement online on Sunday announcing the new state. It said ISIL's leader, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, would be the caliph, or head of state, and that he would be, quote, leader for Muslims everywhere. Wikipedia says ISIS leaders think their state should be bigger. They also want parts of Jordan, Israel, Palestine, Lebanon, southern Turkey, and Cyprus. Its members are largely Sunni Muslims who say they are disliked by governments of Iraq and Syria. It was linked to al-Qaeda when it first started, but those links have been cut out. Wikipedia said ISIS had close links to al-Qaeda until 2014, but in February of that year, after an eight-month power struggle, al-Qaeda cut all ties with the group. Reports are that al-Qaeda did not agree with attacks on civilians that have led to thousands of deaths. Iraq has received military jets from Russia to help fight the rebels. Okay. On the next page, I'm going to move our our comprehension questions. So these are going to be a little bit different than discussion questions. These are just making sure we understand what the article said, and you'll see them on page 5. According to the article, Who are the rebels fighting? According to the article. I'll open this up to the class. Who are the rebels fighting according to the short article?
The governments of Iraq and Syria mainly, and also they are fighting all no Sunni Muslims. Sunni Muslims and no Muslims as well. I mean, whoever is not a Sunni Muslim.
Okay, okay. Well,
Rebels.
say again? Hussein?
The rebels are the members of ISIS.
Right. Oh, you're doing number 2. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead. The rebel group is called ISIS. Is that what you're doing? Number 2?
No, I say who are the rebels fighting? Oh, okay.
Who are the rebels fighting? So she said the governments of Iraq and Syria. I think that's true. That's what the article says. In reality, there may be more to the story, of course, but for the point of view of the article, it's the governments.
I got it. Who are the rebels? Who are the rebels? Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
That's fine. Why don't you continue? Why don't you do number 2? Read it and tell us what you think according to the article.
The rebel group is called ISIS. What else are they called? They are called ISIL as well. ISIL, right.
And the L stands for?
L stands for...
Do you remember?
Levant.
Levant.
Yeah.
Right. Does anyone know what that means?
Yeah, I know.
What does it mean? Tell us.
It means it describes a region, and it includes Syria, Lebanon, and a part of Iraq, and also it's called fertile crescent, I think.
The fertile crescent.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
And I think it comes from the French or something. It means like the place that the sun rises up or something.
Makes sense?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah.
It's something that you heard a lot a long time ago. So I think it has a biblical connotation as well. Because it's an old expression, the fertile crescent.
Yeah.
Look at number 3. Who wants number 3? Does Giuseppe want number 3? I think he does. Does Giuseppe want number 3?
Okay.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Well,
read it for us.
What is the northernmost city of the area under rebel control? Well, if I'm right, they are Dialan. The area under control is from Aleppo to Dialan in the northern Iraq.
Right. So the northernmost city was Aleppo, actually.
Aleppo.
Right? If you look at the map, I don't know if it said it explicitly in the article, but yes, it's Aleppo. Okay. And where did the rebels make a statement? Oh, that one we know. That's easy, right? That one we already discussed.
Yeah.
So where did they make the statement, everyone? They made it where?
Online.
Okay. Number 5. Who wants number 5? Adam, we haven't heard a word from you. You know you can join us. Are you there, Adam?
Try again. Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Does anyone hear Adam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone can hear Adam except me. I don't know what's going on. So did he answer number 5?
No.
He didn't. Adam, try number 5. Read it for us.
Okay. What's the official name of the head of the new state? That's Aleppo.
He said Aleppo.
Aleppo.
No, the head. The head is a person.
The head, Caliph.
The head is a person. So Aleppo is a city.
The Caliph.
Caliph, right, Caliph. Right. Right. So Caliphate is the, whatever you want to call it, the Islamic State or the nation. And Caliph is the head. There you go. Very good. That's it. Okay, let's see if we can, well, actually, we're going to have to stop. I just saw the time. So listen, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to stop this class. I'm going to open the next class, and we're going to open this article up to discussion. But I'd be happy to look at other articles like the one that Carmen brought in as well. I don't think we're going to be able to read an entire article. Let me just get my camera back on. I don't think we're going to be able to read an entire article, but what we can do is take a few excerpts from different articles in our discussion. So I'll post a few discussion questions, but we can get some outside opinions and talk about what's going on, what we think about it, and what we think ought to be done. All right? And I'd love to hear from people that are closer to the region. So Hussein, you might know more about it than the rest of us, right? Because you're kind of in the middle. Okay. So I'll be back in just a minute for the second hour, and we'll pick it up on our discussion. Bye for now. See you in a minute, everyone.
See you next
Bye.
time. Bye for now.